we're back. Part 2. Part 2. Okay, so I left you off on September. Okay, I got laid off. Then I had literally 1 month off, give and take. Because the truth of the matter is, at the moment you like, you just, you're like, oh my God, I got laid off. Like, oh my God, I got laid off. And this is all I've been doing for the past decade. And then it's like, what do you pick up? You're like, okay, you're in a vacation mood, and then you check out with your family and everybody's supporting you, but at the same token, you're like, what is your next move? Thank God, I want to say that between Miami and LA at the time, one of my good friends was really kind of helping me out, and and I got a little gig in Sony. Yeah. So, but that did not work out. Again, as I said, God has a path for you. At first, I was kind of like really nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is already, by the time I get to Sony, I got rid of my condo apartment in Miami, sold that, and I'm sorry if there's a noise in the background. I have a fan running. It's right there. And so that happened, and anyhow, I was working for Sony. I was doing that when I finally got the call or the notification of one of our friends in common. She also left the company. She decided to venture out. She came to LA early on, actually before I got laid off, but she also left the company for quite a while at the time, and then she needed to put together a team. That's how I came about with Fox. So, and then came living to LA. I usually, most of the time, really, I consider myself somewhat of a risk taker. Conservatively, always studying the risk of what it's gonna take. But in my space I wasn't, per se attached. I've been living in Miami for like 20 something years already. I did my college, I did everything that I think I could exceed. And the truth of the matter, Miami itself was not a big market versus New York, LA, Chicago, anywhere else. My plan was actually go across the pond. But LA, London, he knows what he's doing, so I just follow most of it, and it was great. It was crazy, locating from one place to the other, and maybe you can relate to me. If it's not through a company that literally can cover for your housing, for your moving expenses and everything, it really helps a lot. If you're doing it on your own, kudos to you, more courage, because I've heard of people packing their stuff and just leaving and going to another state. I found myself fortunate that I was kind of like help out in that sense, and it made it smoother in relocating to a new city, a new place that you don't know anything, and getting your way around. Did obviously, should have, could have, would have done things way much better. Like I said, you live and learn about certain things. About if I would have driven my car, I could have had more time to get my housing together, because basically by the time I got here, and I only immediately started working, I only had 2 weeks of housing. So basically in a period of 2 weeks, I had to get another apartment and everything. And this is at that time in 2013 in LA, that cost of living is way different, but it's high. I was able to find a place, and it was smooth, pretty quick, and I had to literally buckle up, because this was a new network that needed a lot of my attention, a new staff that needed to be organized. My master's in organizational management, So with that being said, I really needed to set a new order with my staff. So we come back in another story.